What's up, everyone? Mike here, KMRD Radio Stuff. We're at, where are we? Pacific Beach. We're at Pacific Beach State Park, setting up for our ham radio adventures weekend. Getting the Buddy Hex set up. Got the mast going over here. Got the boys putting the old wires on the hex beam here. But I'll tell you what, y'all are doing a fantastic job. They're roughing it out here in the rain and the cold, and the sleet and the snow and the hail and the tsunamis. What else do we have out here?
Tornadoes and hurricanes.
Tornadoes, sharknadoes. There's fixing to be a sharknado later, actually. We got a bunch of radios we're gonna get on the air, and we're gonna light that yurt up. The last element, or is it the fifth element? Lulu Dallas Multipass.
I was just gonna say that.
Brilliant. All right, let's get on the air. You so big, man. Yeah, put the antenna on little mast. How does that go in? You got a little clip there?
Yeah, then I'll just lose it.
No, that is the second one.
Forgot the coax. That goes there. Your Honor, Your Honor. It disconnected. Oh! I love how much this mast can bend, though. That's pretty awesome looking, I'm not gonna lie. After a bit of kerfuffling with the guy wires, our beam is erected. Good job, boys. The great antenna in the sky. Ah, what is going on in here, boys? Art, the RF engineer. No pressure here. What are we doing?
This is the pentaplexer.
Pentaplexer.
All kinds of radios using one antenna.
That's awesome. How does it work? Just magic?
I do not know. I'm gonna.
Smoke and mirrors and.
I'd imagine they're doing some kind of bandpass filtering.
But we still need bandpass filters with it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. But I am going to have a bunch of questions so that I can figure it out. It's a poor bandpass filter. Just good
poor
enough to keep from
bandpass.
blowing up your radio.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they have the other bandpass filters, just so you can actually receive.
Gotcha.
Otherwise,
That makes sense.
The noise is loud enough that.
Yeah.
Why bother to have a receiver?
Okay. And now we know.
I'd imagine we'll still have problems with birdies and stuff like that, but
I hope not.
well, there'll be a few. There's always a few.
Yeah. Who is going to be plugging their radio into this first
Well, actually,
and have someone else transmit into? Yeah, who's putting the second antenna up, or radio rather? Yeah.
Second one.
Yeah. So the way this works, guys, you have one antenna, and you can see you've got the different bands here. So these are the different bands we can work. 28. What do we have? So 20, 17, 15, 12, and 10. And we can all hook our radios up to this one pentaplexer, and everything's going out through the hex beam. So we're going to use all the bands on the hex beam, and we're also throwing up a Pactana NFET half wave right now so we can get on 40, and we might do something for 80. That's always like the redheaded stepchild of the bands, isn't it? It's like everyone's like, every club I've ever been to is like, yeah, we might throw something up for 80, see if we can get some of the nighttime propagation. It never happens, so we'll see. Who knows? Here's the boys working on the Pactana. We got Daniel and Falcon here.
Hello.
Throwing up is this the 49-to-1 Pactana NFET half wave? Sweet. Gotta represent the Pactanas. We just doing a sloper, inverted V? What's the plan? Inverted V? Nice. That should work very well. So everyone always wants to know what's in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction. A lot of people say it's Marcellus Wallace's soul. Would you go ahead and open that up for us? I'm going to show you.
Do.
Lithium iron phosphate batteries. Oh boy, all right, it's day 2. Too much activity going on yesterday. I didn't film much. But a little bit of lull in activations. I just got about 125 contacts on 20 meters. And some of the guys aren't here. It's a little quiet right now. So let's go in and see what's happening. Hey,
Hey,
what's happening?
playing radio.
I like playing radio.
Mike Delta Golf. You're at 5-9 into Western Washington.
Like a bunch of hams. Look at this guy. This is how you ham harder right here. Laying down.
5-5 and a noise.
That's Daniel running 80 meters.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. 73.
No Kentucky Fried. On the pile up on 20. So what do we got going on here? So we got, how many radios do we have on the air right now? 5. So we've got 5 radios hooked up. So we got a 7100 there. Running a little FT hate. That's Phil. Say hi, Phil. We got the world's first pink guardrails on the 891. I might have to get a set of those for the ladies. Here's the old beat up MRD 891. Everybody's logging with Hammers. If you haven't downloaded Hammers, that's Hammers, the logging software. You really need to go do that. Thank you, Jarrett Green. We love you. We got another 891 there, another 7100 there, and then all of those, they all have bandpass filters, and then everything's kind of flowing this way. It all flows. We got a nice feng shui in here, and then we go down underneath this table, and this top box right here is the pentaplexer. So we've got, this is the antenna input here, and then there you can see the 28 megahertz, 24 megahertz. Those are where we can connect all the different radios. Everything goes into that. So one antenna, 5 radios connected to it, and it's working like a dream. And we got a big 50 amp hour power supply down there, and that's the station. We do have some batteries out here, but we haven't needed to run them. This power supply is pretty much kicking butt. Yes, he is on 80. The power supply is pretty much kicking butt. So yeah, that's the setup. Oh wait, he might be on battery power there. And then we got some rig runners going down here, and oh, there's another power supply. I don't know if we're using that, but yeah, another, what is that? Astron power supply. I think the other one that we're using is an Astron as well. And yeah, this is the yurt. We're not all sleeping in here. Not all of us, only us close guys. No, nobody's sleeping in here. We rented 3 houses, and I think we pretty much all have our own rooms. So very nice accommodations, and yeah, we're eating very well. We're not starving. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So I wanted to come out on the beach here. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I wanted to show you this really cool historical fact. This is actually behind me. You can see all these ripples and stuff. This is actually the mouth where the Mississippi River dumps into the Pacific Ocean here. Just absolutely beautiful. You've got this nice fresh water coming in through there and all the way out to the river, and then it flows on into Western Europe. Just absolutely gorgeous here where the fresh water meets the salt. I love it. It's so beautiful. These are the kinds of things that you get to do when you're a member of the Ham Radio Adventures Club. They do events like this all over the country. It's not just a Washington thing. Why we didn't do this in Texas or in Florida or someplace warm in December is beyond me. So maybe their judgment is a little bit lacking, but the lack of fun is certainly not in the equation. So, oh look, this is rare. Guys, these are really rare. This is this is called a cup clam. These are rare. These are pretty much overfished all over the world. So good to know that it's got to be where the Mississippi comes in here. There's still a bit of good life resources for these cup clams. So that's cool. Well, good. And then there's all these razor clams here. These are called out of season though. I would love to eat some of those. And look, there's Matt. He's the founding father of the Ham Radio Adventures Club. And who do we have here?
My name is Straker, call sign Kilo 7 India Bravo uniform.
He's been providing us with all of the delicious beer for the weekend, because as we all know, we can't have a ham radio adventure without beer. Is that legal?
It's in the bylaws.
It's in the bylaws. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you don't want to break the rules, guys. You get kicked out of the ham club, so don't do that. But yeah, just wanted to show you out here. I mean, it is just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Here's the This is the park. It's I don't know how big the park is, but we're just in these campgrounds here. And the yurt is, I don't know, somewhere back there. You can't see it. Oh, you might can. Nope, you sure can't. But yeah, I mean, we're literally just right on the ocean. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Another great thing about being in Washington is all of the bald eagles that live on these shorelines, also known as freedom falcons. They're everywhere. Here on the shores of the Pacific Ocean, you'll often find these large, washed up kelp. Little known fact, it's this very same kelp that's used as the whip for Indiana Jones. And they filmed the Temple of Doom here. Well guys, that's about a wrap. I had an absolute freaking blast out here. So glad I got to see this beautiful state of Washington. So glad the weather actually didn't suck for the 10 minutes that I was out here filming this. We made a lot of contacts, met a lot of new good friends. Thank you, Ham Radio Adventures Club, for inviting me out here. I am a member. So, you know, like I said, you guys can do these things if you want to become a member. I don't know how to do that, but we're going to interview Matt and Mike, the founders, at some point, and you'll see about that. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for coming along. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, like it, share it, do whatever the heck you want with it. I don't care, just so long as you enjoy it. And if you don't, then why are you watching this all the way to the end? All right, guys, that's all I got. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate each and every one of you, and we will see you again on another episode of K&MRD Radio Stuff 73, guys. That was a stupid outro.